Hello. Today is February 19th, 2026. The time is 10:12 a.m. and let's get started with today's video. So today I have some aether rune crafting to do. I'm going to get as much XP as I need in order to hit the 30k mark, XP mark. And if or when I run out of scarred essence, I think I will then turn to nature rune crafting for the remainder of the 30k XP gained. So what have I been up to lately? I think I've been up to what have I been up to? I think I've been up to mostly just Blue Bussin Slayer. Blue Bussin Slayer is all I've been doing lately. Activity on the group iron has returned, so we'll just go forward with that, I guess. Most of us have play asynchronously, so not many of us are able to get on a call or something while we're playing, but it is the nature of the game, after all. RuneScape, it can be played in a way that kind of allows you to multitask. And yeah, this week just happened to be one of those weeks. So I got a few more trips left to do for the Scarred Essence, and I will proceed to sell the aether runes, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been working on my website lately. In other news, got a domain for it, and relatively good security on it. So yeah, looking forward to sharing with you what I have got planned in my being brain. And, yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so yeah, I made the website using a templates from I think it's a variation of WordPress. So or a variation, not a direct variation, but it's not a spin-off of. I don't really know the terms, but it's like a template similar to WordPress, and yeah, I kind of developed the website from there using that template. Okay, so it looks like I got 2 more trips to go. And I have, quite a few, aether runes. Fortunately, I have been gaining weight lately. These grounding activities haven't been as consistent as they used to be. I've been trying to ground myself in different ways, using the Blue Button account, but to little avail, unfortunately. Still like to eventually eventually I would still like to return to what's it called? I don't know why I didn't fill the room pouch, but anyways, eventually I'd like to what's it called? Dang it. I don't know, return to a more normal schedule for YouTube and try to get my ideas continuing, get my continued flow of ideas out on the internet. Because it has been helping me, you know? So, yeah. Okay, so it looks like I actually have more inventories to craft as aether runes with. Let's try this again. Let's try full inventory. My understanding was that each additional essence crafted. No, it may factor in additional aether runes from the runecraft outfit. I'm not sure. I'll have to look up the logic behind that. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. I don't have enough aether catalyst here to craft the rest of the scarred extracts with. So, yeah, so this will provide less inventory for sure. And, yeah, that's it. That's 25k aether catalyst crafted. And let's go to the GE right now. I think the GE price for aether catalysts are, oops, not Koren Castle. Trend exchange. I think the prices are fairly generous on the thing, so I think I will go ahead and sell about 20k. 25k, maybe 25k. Yeah, 25k, yeah, 25k. Okay. Maybe this will purchase, maybe it won't. I purchased that for 18 mil. Let's see here. Calculator over here. Let's see what's this here. I should be good to do math really quick. It's like 112k or something. Extracts. That's what 20k per 5. And I'll be right back. Actually, yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, so looks like the profit is about 3.1 mil. Yeah, I think the profit's about 3.1 mil from today's aether runes. So that's excellent, I think. Yeah, that's actually awesome. Let's buy more aether catalysts. I'm in no rush to buy these. So I think I'll just try to be at a waiting price of a bit lower. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Starting GP cash stack is 38 mil, or about, yeah, 38 mil, exactly, almost exactly 38 mil. I'm gonna purchase some aether catalyst at a waiting price. The rest should be all good to go. major runecrafts. Okay, so it looks like we got quite a bit more to go. So let's continue with runecrafting until 30k. Yeah, it's always fun, like crafting aether runes. It's a nice little daily activity, or every like 4 hours so activity that you can do, or that I can do. It's really nice. It's a really nice activity. It's a really satisfying one at that too. As for other things I've got going on, yeah, that's right. I got my old job back. I got rehired, thankfully. I think that could be a really cool thing, to be rehired somewhere. But unfortunately, that isn't always going to happen. Rehires aren't this. I guess like the working, like the behind the scenes workings, I guess, of like a rehire process is like not entirely the same with every business. So I can't really speak for too much in that, I think so. But luckily for me, I got hired within a week, rehired within a week, hired and onboarded within a week. So yeah, I was pretty lucky in that regard. Yeah, so that was cool. Let's see here. As for other things I've got going on, just general bouts of uncertainty from me, as usual. It's the way as my life has been lately. Yeah, I'm gonna hope for a bit more stability in the coming future to ensure that my future is somewhat secure. Yeah, that'd be a cool thing. That would be definitely cool to be somewhat stable, but this job itself is already giving me some sort of stability, so I'm not complaining in any way, shape, or form. It's like honestly just really good for me to just have some kind of regard to understanding my future and my career path and stuff. Let's see here, what was I about to look at? Okay, so it looks like the Eternal Glory is actually up. The Eternal Glory is one of my goals as an item to get. Too bad it's up. Anyways, I hate to say it, but I hate to say it because I know I wouldn't say it in real life, out loud in real life, but it's hard to mention about any sort of negativity affecting you as a person, but you know, this format allows me to like be able to express ideas a little bit differently from the norm. You know, behind the screen of a computer, being somewhat anonymous on the internet in 2026, and being able to talk about some issues like feeling like I'm behind at life, feeling like I'm a failure, stuff like that really hold true, and it's really just like kind of telling about how little I feel like I've amounted as a person. So like so that's always painful to think about, but it is a harsh reality that many of us seem to face, and many of us seem to consult Google about it nowadays too. So, I mean, you see in the Google search recommendations, some of the top hits, if you type in the keyword is like why something, some of the top hits, sometimes they'll be like, why do I feel behind in life? That's what you do if you ask Google. I mean, that's what you get if you ask Google. Like some of the Google recommendations, some of the hits that you'll get from Google are stark in like how relatable. In that like they're just like so like you can just like just like I don't know, just like understand. Really, it's really easy to understand what someone or some people would feel behind in life, and that's kind of the beauty of the internet. It's just like being able to look up any form of information, finding that kind of perspective information about it, and basically any information on the topic. But like now, what we're faced with is like kind of like a task to like feed a machine like this. So I don't know though, because like it's kind of tough to like talk about. It's kind of tough to talk about because like people seem to be on the uptick. People's internet consumption seems to be on the uptick, and there isn't much content to be, reused, or content to be found, or people are just consuming and digesting the same content creators and stuff. So breaking out is really hard, but I'm still very thankful for having my 16 subscribers. It's really cool. It's a really nice milestone to have achieved and stuff. So the breaking out into YouTube in this space is kind of different, say, compared to say like Instagram. And the game certainly isn't the same as it is with Facebook. So what you got going on is kind of like conflicting like stories and like kind of like different ways on like how to quote unquote make it. So yeah. But some of the games just seem so harsh because, the Instagram game, on your profile, in the front of your profile, it says how many followers you have, how much influence you have in your circles, I guess. And it's really hard to like, not to like compare to like other people and like their game and stuff, and like how well they're doing and stuff. So it's kind of ambiguous, the real purpose of Instagram, I think. I'm afraid the real purpose behind Instagram is indeed a little ambiguous. Because like, point is the numbers that just go up. It's the numbers game, but I hate to say all of this coming from me, knowing that I only have like not so many followers, but to say that you're winning in life just because of the amount of numbers you have, I don't know, is really stark as well. I don't know. This interminable attitude of being unable to feel like you can amount to anything, and because of the numbers that kind of limit us as people, as an indicator of our own potentials, based on like whatever is reasonable. Because I normally don't give a heck anyways. I don't give a hoot how many followers I have. So I just do it just to enjoy it. I don't intend to like follow friends or anything because like I don't really believe in the concept of friends. There's no such thing as friends. You know, the funny thing, isn't it? I don't really have friends. I just have connections. That's the way I look at it. It's the brutal truth. It's the brutal truth of it all. So there aren't really friends in this life that I live, in which I live. There may be friends for other people. Different lifestyle may call for some sort of influence among friends and stuff. However, remains about a big question mark to me because I believe some people deep down, very deep down inside, believe that, I don't know. It could be a good measurement of like how much clout you have, like around the various areas in which you frequent, but that might not even be a good indicator either. In the end, it's how brazen you really are, how bold you are, willing to say the right words and really try to like express yourself in a manner that is succinct, not succinct, but very clear, and I don't know. I think the entire point of it is to be invaluable, to be honest. It's plain truth, to be honest. Invaluable in a sense of being able to defend yourself at, any front that anyone may like be able to come at you, and just having trust in yourself, knowing that you can, you're being on the defensive may lead you to be doing as such, but I don't know, being invaluable similarly creates some sort of comfort and ease in yourself. Invaluability in itself is very valuable to me. I want to like be just very like, I just want to make that very clear right now, because I may not have the succinctness that I desire every once in a while, but given the nature of these videos, but it does get challenging at times, and I wish I had not messed up in life and worked a little bit harder on the logical end, utilitarian end, I don't know, but like I just wish I had done something in order to have like furthered myself more than I have been doing, and that's why I think, I don't know, it's a little tough. It's a little tough right now, for me at least. I understand that I'm gonna have to come back to work later in the day, and probably work on that. Just work on focusing to getting into the groove of things, and goodness, I think the camera went off, so I'm just gonna reset it. The camera, turn it back on. There we go. My bad about that. My camera sleeps every 30 minutes. I'm trying to get a new camera. I'm gonna probably return this camera, resell it, and get a camera that has an infinite sleep timer. Let me do that as soon as possible. And what else have we got? Let's see. Yeah, eventually Eventually I'll get that camera, so I don't have to reset the camera settings every 30 minutes. You can see on the client timer that I have 30 minutes on, so that's why the camera went to sleep. I didn't get much sleep yesterday. Wasn't too happy about what I did yesterday, to be honest with you. The anticipation of getting back to work was kind of getting me this time around. Unfortunately, I'm just really excited to get back to work and seeing familiar faces and familiar places. So I'm just looking forward to returning to work, to be honest. Really looking forward to that at the moment. Already have my vacation plan. It's going to be sometime next year. I'm going to buy the tickets as soon as I am able. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to that until then. So, yeah. But then again, I shouldn't do it. I don't know if... Hey. There you go. I could have played it off there, but I didn't. So let me tell you what I was about to say. And then I'll tell you what I think about it now after it came out of my mouth, like a dumbass. Like the dumbass I am. Let's see here. I wanted to go travel to the central United States, maybe in the south, and like try to get a vibe check for how that place has been lately, based on what I hear from the news. And based on what I hear, I don't really like it. But there are pockets in those areas in which I think I can go and probably just try to like scope, just try to see how it is really, and like how it'd be if I were to transition living back in the mainland, because I definitely want the better ping. The ping would be invaluably, yeah, it'll be substantial for sure. That increase to the quality of the ping that I would have in the south, or even in the mainland, anywhere in the mainland. Basically, I would have better ping, better than being like 2,000, 5,000 miles away from the mainland, where most of the servers are at. So, yeah. Anyways, I already have something planned, but like now that it came out of my mouth, it just makes me realize how silly it is for me to like actually ever leave Hawaii in the first place, because I'm in Hawaii, as you know, and it's a great state. It's a good state. It's nice people. I feel like I have to work every day in my life, in my waking life, but it's not bad. I like it. I like it for the most part. I don't know. But based on the activities I've been doing, I just simply don't think I need to live away from Hawaii. But if there's any event in which I do have to live away from Hawaii, then it's probably be for something silly like RuneScape, something RuneScape related. And I probably would not even go to Texas at that. That's where I was planning to go. I was planning to go to Texas. Like the servers aren't particularly good there over at Texas either. The servers tend to be better around at places like California, the West Coast, or the East Coast. Like I have things planned for that as well, but it takes a lot of planning. A lot of saving, and probably a lot of me just being a free spirit. At the end of the day, leaving out the car, maybe transferring the car over to the mainland and shit. That all sounds like a lot of fun, but I don't fucking know if I'll pull it off at the moment. I don't know if I'll pull it off. It's possible. Definitely need to sell definitely need to pay off the car first. Definitely needs to do that. So, yeah. So that'd be cool when that happens. That would change a lot of things, make life a lot easier. Maybe find my dealerships, my respective dealerships, my dealerships to, like, you know, get my car fixed and stuff on the road. Sounds fun. Sounds like a lot of potential there to be had there. Taking showers at the gym, whatnot, camping in the cars. I think that's the kind of life that I'd like to live eventually. Of course, I'd have to, like, figure out a lot of stuff, but that sounds like fun. I'd have to probably figure out how I cook in the car. I'd have to get some generators or something. Maybe get some spare gas tanks and stuff, or maybe some tents, prop up tents. Maybe get some rails for the car on the rooftop, or maybe get a bike rack for the back of the car or something, or on the top of the car, of course. Need to get sleeping bags, of course. There's a lot of things on the shopping list. That's probably like way down the line. But most of us will have moved away from the state, probably. Because everyone knows, like, living in Hawaii is either finding a relative who has property here or something, or just straight up committing your life to working, doing what you love. I don't know how life would be like in Hawaii. I don't know what the end game of Hawaii is. But for me right now, it's absolutely unsustainable. So I may have to move out. Later on. But until then, we'll see. We'll see what happens until then. Anyways, we're doing well in the runecrafting. What else have we got? Fridge. I got a new cage for fridge. If you see in the background, the cage is no longer there. We're in the process of selling that thing. And yeah. We're in the process of selling it, and we got a new cage for fridge. The enclosures are ready, and it's just a little misshapen right now. The size is a little misshapen, but I think we'll be fine at the end. In the end of the day, we'll be fine. Fridge is having a good time. She's still doing her zoomies. She's still climbing on top of the house. She's occasionally pooping in her water bowl. Yeah. I don't know what she's doing. Right now she's just eating hay and stuff. But she's living her best life, I think. Living a variant of her best life. But anyways, I think I'll do 2 more trips, and then looks like I made 2 mistakes or something. I'll do 2 more trips, and then we'll stop the video for today. Maybe 1 more trip. I don't know. 1 more trip. But yesterday, I actually learned that you can only buy plane tickets a year in advance. So, or a little less than a year in advance. So, yeah, I'll need to figure something out with that, and yeah, I'll need to figure something out with that. But I also have some other stuff to do, like get back to work, buy a new camera with an infinite sleep function, with an infinite timer thing, and yeah. So, and I need to sell the cage for get the guinea pig, and a bunch of other stuff. But anyways, the time is 10:48 a.m. The date is February 19th, 2026, and I hope you all have a nice rest of your day.